Hello everyone, this is Sridevi Parimi with student ID NEC2143 enrolled in Holmes Institute. Today's presentation is about the cash flow statements in the subject of HI5020 Corporate Accounting. The presentation gives answers to many questions like what is financial statement, what is cash flow statement, what is cash flow statement is important, what information does investors get from cash flow statement, and many more. First of all, the financial statement gives the information about the financial capacity and position of any firm. These financial statements are income statement, balance sheet, statements of changes in equity, and cash flow statement. According to AASB 107, the cash flow statement is defined as inflows and outflows of cash and cash equivalents. So the question arises is why cash flow statement is important when there are other statements provided. So the income statement provide the income and expenses, and the profit or loss is calculated by using accrual accounting. That is, income is reported when occurred and expense is reported when incurred. Today, in this report, we took the examples of three companies, namely BHP Limited, Santos Limited, and Fantastic Limited, to explain the cash flow statement and its issues and its uses efficiently. So, the first company is BHP Limited. It is a large scale company which is mainly based on the mining industry and is established in 1885. So it is a large scale company which has achieved all of its return of capital. Then the second company is Santos Limited. So Santos Limited is established in 1954, which is a quite long time, and it has achieved the return of capital, and it is in saturation state right now. Then the third company is the Fantastic Limited. It is established in the year of 1996, and it was in the state of issuing the shares to the shareholders. Then, when coming to the major sources of these companies are the BHP Limited has the main source of income from the operational activities, and it these operational activities cover the dividend payments, capital expenditure, and also the net liabilities. And also, Santos Limited is also on the same path, but Fantastic Limited is not yet matured and didn't get the return of capital. So, Fantastic Limited gets the major sources of income from its loan and borrowings. BHP Limited spends most of its money in the investing activities like exploration of new assets like plant, land, and equipment for its expansion and diversification, whereas Santos Limited is mainly concentrated upon the production capability of its products, and it was currently concentrating on the sales. The Fantastic Limited is in the earlier stages of the company, and it was currently using the loan and borrowings as an income source, and also the income from the shares that it has sold to the shareholders. So from the above analysis, it can be clearly stated that BHP Limited is a well established organization with return of capital achieved earlier. Now it is at saturation state and does not require any sort of loans for current capacity. Therefore, it started investigation for research and development in this sector for expansion and diversification of firm, taking it to next level. It is also planning for the branches internationally as its turnover is in millions. So the financial position of this company is very optimistic and there is a scope for maintaining the similar strong financial position in the near future. And the dividends are also paid to the shareholders and the market value per share is higher when compared to the other two companies. If the investors want to expand or diversify their business, then they can definitely choose this company. When coming to the case of Santos Limited, it just started paying off the dividends to its shareholders, reflecting the position in which the return for capital is gained and is concentrated on sales rather than expansion. And this company is perfectly suitable for those investors who want a similar product which this company produces. As the productivity is high, the sales is also estimated to be high. And this company also started paying off its debts and loans and borrowings from other institutions. Coming to Fantastic Limited, it is a small company which is barely making any profits. It's like a new startup business which is at its early stage of issuing shares to the shareholders. It may take some time for acquiring the required assets for the production, and the sales will be too low in the early stages. And it is also not able to pro- pay back the dividend to the shareholders because it doesn't get any profits. And if the investors want to start up any new business, then they can just choose this company for starting up a new business or new branch in any industry. So this is all for today. Thank you so much.